Our starting lineups, a look at the matchups here and who we'll see for our starting five for both teams. And guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Peyton?
Well, because of his passing ability, Kevin, I mean, if you're going to play with him, your only job is to get open on the floor because he will get you the ball, and he'll give it to you in rhythm so that you can get a good shot off.
And the other thing about him, his hand, a terrific asset of his. Very quick and strong. As a ball handler, he's the last guy you want defending you.
And that was a serious blowout. Not too many people can claim that they saw that coming.
You know, so often in the NBA we talk about how you have to earn your points the hard way, but it didn't seem like that was the case. Everything came pretty easily.
Too many of their points came the easy way, Steve. You're right. On dunks and layups against a defense that didn't really put up much resistance.
Here's Martin. Takes a three, and that one's good. Martin's got his first 3 points of the game.
And that's why teams emphasize the use of screens and picks just to get you some open looks like that one.
He dishes it to Miller. Working on Martin.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. Now Peyton. It's Martin on the wing. And it comes off the front of the rim. And here's Miller. It's rebounded by Peyton. Outside, Martin. Back to Peyton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Number 25. And he's good on the free ball.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Walker with it, averaging 16 points a game. He kicks to Miller. Back to Walker. He feeds it to Miller. Knocked loose. Tries to keep it alive. And so out of bounds it goes. And they'll keep possession. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. I had a chance to catch up with the visiting team's head coach. This is their first matchup of the season against this squad, and he knows the shot blocking in the middle will certainly be an issue. But he said, quote, we've got to remain aggressive and continue to attack. Guys, he said that putting their bigs in high pick and rolls and shooting the open jumper with confidence will be key. We'll see how they do.
All right, thanks, Doris. I think it's the one thing we were talking about before the broadcast. The defense they're facing always seems to be in a lockdown mode.
Yeah, that's their identity, Kevin, and there's kind of an intimidation factor involved here. They've gained their reputation as a defensive club for a reason. They're tough.
Yeah, they really are tough, and they also do a good job of making you uncomfortable and frustrating you a little bit. So you got to keep your poise when you're facing a team as good as this one is defensively.
Gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. They set the pick. Martin, the pass to Peyton. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Peyton's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Passes to ABC. The jump hook bounces high off the rim and drops. Gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Martin for 3. Is good. Martin's got 6.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
And there's the pass to ABC. Back to Walker. Pass to ABC. Here's ABC. Pocket 6. ABC. The feed to Walker. Lets it go from deep. That's good. Walker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
This is great. Three-pointers going down quickly at both ends.
Yeah, it took them no time to answer back on that possession.
And it's Martin missing. Gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Walker the pass to ABC. Walker against Payton. Tipped away. And it ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. A terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. A game behind. Shot clock at 6. Number 12. Number 44. And the layup falls.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
And let's take a moment to show you the NBA's best rebounding teams over the last 10 games.
Yeah, what a show of strength and rebounding we've seen recently. These guys playing extremely physically.
Gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Walker kicks to Miller. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Miller's got his 3rd basket of the night.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Payton with a screen on Miller. Martin gets a screen from Payton. Martin with the bucket. Martin's got 9 points.
Now, the way this defense is playing out there, I mean, they might as well not be there. That's 5 straight wide-open threes.
Yeah, and that's way too many. I mean, typically teams will get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide-open threes, but they just haven't figured it out yet.
Here's ABC. Right now averaging 15 points a game. And the ball goes out of bounds. Turned over.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Number 40. Can't make good off the pick.
Yeah, no excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent. The result not as good, but good ball movement anyway.
There's the pick. Left block shot on the way. Gets it to go. Gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Outside, Walker. ABC's jumped in for ABC. Pass to ABC. Fires the 3. Tries again. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Free throw good, Taylor. Taylor drops them both. Gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. On the pass to McKinney. Lays up the pick. Launches a 3. Rebounded by ABC. Gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. ABC passes to ABC. And the 3 ball is good. ABC's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Boy, when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like he can, what a huge bonus that is.
1:30 left in the first quarter. Corner shot, and he gets the jumper to drop.
What a start to this game. The offense is both dominated.
Tell you what, feels like a game on the playground. Forget about defense, just keep firing.
We've got 1:18 left to play in the first quarter. Here's ABC. No good. Nice D from Anderson.
You know, his finishing ability leaves a lot to be desired because he needs to take it to the basket stronger.
Bird, he's checked in for Taylor. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's ABC. He passes to ABC. Here's ABC, defended by Anderson. And the shot is good from ABC.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the first. And the foul called on ABC. That's his first foul. .34 seconds left in the first quarter. Anderson kicks to Harris. Just 5 on the clock. Number 12. Off the left rim and out.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
Yeah, and even though it's early, I mean, that's a great sign for them for the rest of the game.
Pass to ABC. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. The home team, they're up by 1. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Boy, a ton of threes in that first quarter. This team really lighting it up, guys.
Yeah, it's been an onslaught from downtown.
Here is Miller. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. ABC is out there with Miller. Then there's Bird. And it's ABC, and it's Dowdell in at the 5, roaming the paint. 6 on the shot clock. Poked away. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Quickly, let's bring up the list of the top rookie three-point bombers in the NBA. He ties it up. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Now here is Harris. Expanding his range. Miller grabs the miss.
He's just trying to get something going, but that's not his shot. That's too far out.
Yeah, no way is that going to endear him to anybody on the coaching staff.
Here's ABC. On the money from 12 feet away. ABC's got his first points of the night. Gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Number 10. That one's good from the corner. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Kicks it to Dowdell. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. They're much further down in the standings right now. That's good from ABC.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
Well, it's a nice job of really making the most of their opportunities.
Both free throws good from ABC. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Back to Harris. Takes the three. Harris missing again.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that they've been able to dominate.
Yeah, they've chased down that pumpkin often.
Here's ABC. Shot is blocked. And here's Harris. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Well, you look at the numbers on the season, he's shooting 86% from the free throw line.
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
That's good from Harris. Drops them both. Gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Walker the pass to ABC. Miller outside. Drills the three-pointer. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Harris outside. Shot clock at 5. Teardrop shot. He gets the shot to fall, and the defender wasn't set. He's called for the block and a three-point play chance here. ABC's checked in for ABC. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Bird outside. Back to Walker. Passes it to ABC. Here's ABC. Backs down. The jump hook. No good off the back of the rim. Harris, right side. Offensive rebound. Anderson makes it off the glass. Anderson's got his first bucket of the night.
You see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket.
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
Now here's Walker. And stolen by Harris. That's good. Harris has got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And I would continue to do it. Force the defense to maybe send a double team. Now you've got other options to work with offensively.
Here's ABC. Great play by Bird to set it up. ABC's got his second basket of the night. Miller's checked in for Bird. Gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Now Martin. 9 points in the game so far. Left side Anderson. Lets it fly. It's rebounded by ABC. ABC's got 3 rebounds now in this one. That's a two-pointer from Walker. Misses the jumper.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Well, it happens. He's wide open, but just couldn't get it to go.
Miller outside. The pass to ABC. Back to Miller. Got a piece of it. Some solid defense from Harris. Gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Walker with it. And it's Martin picking him up. The offensive rebound. The shot's good from ABC.
The 2 points are pretty much a lock when they're able to get the ball into that position inside.
Gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Martin with a screen on Walker. Miller with the double team. Walker, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Six to shoot. Miller against Martin. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Miller dishes to Walker. Down low, here's ABC, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. This is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw good from ABC. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 1:58 left to play in the first half. And there's the turnover. Pass going out of bounds. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. We've got 1:55 left in the first half of the game. Miller, the pass to ABC. 1:43 left to play here in the half. 5 on the clock. Here's ABC. Off target with the jump hook. Got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Number 25. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Miller, the pass to ABC. Back to Miller. 1:07 left here in the second. And it's Walker penetrating. No good from ABC.
I'll tell you what, the mid-range shot is not the easiest one to make. But when you've got daylight like he had there, I mean, those are shots you want to make.
Well, let's see if that triggers another explosion from number. He hit 3 3-pointers in the first quarter.
And here's Miller. Following the 3 from Martin. Outside, Walker. Knocked away. And stolen by Payton. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Payton's got 5 points so far.
Terrible transition defense there.
I think it would have been pointless, Steve. There was no way anybody was beating him to the basket there.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession.
Maybe a low percentage pass, but it still nearly got through.
I like it, though. I mean, it's an aggressive play. Heads up defending to deflect it away.
Bird, he's checked in for ABC. Gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. 6 on the shot clock. That's a 2-pointer from Walker. And a great job by Didi contesting that shot and forcing the miss. Martin attacking. True on the 14-footer. Martin's got 5 points now this quarter.
And they have to mix it up defensively. That was just too easy.
There's Miller with the 3. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And we're through 2 here and a good one. The home team leading by 4. And it's time now for the Sprint Halftime Show with Damon Bruce. We'll be back shortly to get the second half underway.
Thanks, everyone, for being with us for the midweek edition of the 2K Sports Halftime Show. At the midway point, the home team is playing very well. 2 top-tier teams matched up in this one, giving the fans just what they hoped for. And the visitors still keeping at it. Hard to find a lot to like about their performance so far. They'll need to pay much better attention in the second half to the details. The details. ABC off to a rough start. His shot has been hitting everything but the net. He just hasn't found the mark. And now let's go around the NBA to check out what's happening. They're about halfway through the fourth in that one. And another one also in progress. Second half of basketball just getting started for them. A look now at some games that are already in the books. And that'll be it for us here. Thanks so much for joining me. Now it's time to head back to Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. We hope to see you around next time.
And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us.
What a performance. Just look at the game for Martin. He's got 14 points, and those 4 3-pointers he's hit have helped him too.
Well, they'd be in a much different position in this game if he wasn't burying those long balls.
And stolen by Payton. ABC is out there with ABC. And it's ABC. And it's Miller. And it's ABC in at the 3. Shooting 41% for the game. Lots of room. Can't hit. Gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by ABC. ABC's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to ABC. And Walker kicks to Miller. And the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Miller against Martin. The dish to Payton. Back to Martin. Pass to Payton. Let's go. They get the rebound. And the foul called on ABC. That's his first foul. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Number 12.
4 straight misses. They've got to find a way to get back on track.
Great look, but off the mark. There's Walker with the 3. Gets it to go. Walker's got 6.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Miller against Martin. Payton. 4 on the clock. Shoots from the line. Jump shot is good. 7 points in the game.
Tell you what, fellas, he loves those mid-range jumpers. I mean, that's where he makes his money.
Poke loose. Miller with the ball. Now Payton defending. Walker against Martin. Passes it to ABC. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. ABC's got 10 points in the game. Gone 4 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Payton outside. Fires for 3. That's the bucket. Payton's got 5 points in the quarter.
Even though he doesn't really have the long-range ability on a consistent level, he can knock down some open ones.
No good from ABC.
Yeah, he's surprised he didn't make that one because he had a pretty clean look at the hoop.
And stolen by Miller. And now running up the court, Miller pushing it up. Gets it to go. Gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Payton kicks to Martin. There's a screen. Back to Payton. Turn around, Jade. Cut the bucket. Payton's got 12 points in the game.
He's playing an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Outside, Walker. He passes to ABC. Back to Walker. 18 feet out. That's good. Walker's got 5 points in the quarter. Gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Martin against Miller. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Martin missing. Gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. It's Miller on the wing. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Number 25. Number 44. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Boy, what a great job making good on the second opportunity. He stayed with that play from start to finish.
Have to like what we're seeing from Martin.
He's in one heck of a groove with the scoring. They're going to talk it over and try to figure out how to slow him down.
Now here's Walker. He's tightly guarded. Gets it to go. Walker's got 7 now in this quarter. Gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Number 40, guarded by Walker. And the foul called on ABC. That is his first foul of the game. And the home team has possession. The lead is 2. 5 to shoot. Number 40. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
This is his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good. And so he hits both. Gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. And Walker kicks to Miller. There's the pass to ABC. Back to Miller. Pass to ABC. Just 5 to shoot. Good. And Miller gets the assist. And that's now 9 points for ABC. Gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Number 55, defended by Taylor. That's good. He has 6.
Nice kick out after the defense had collapsed on him.
Outside, Walker. Here's ABC, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Terrific game for ABC. 10 points and 1 assist.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. The first one falls. ABC's checked in for Walker. Both good from the line that time. 1:35 left in the third. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good. .125 left in the third quarter of the game. And the foul called on ABC. That's foul number 2 for him. There's 1:17 left to play here in the third. From downtown.
Here with the lead, they'd really like to finish this team off. But they just haven't knocked down the three-pointers at the same percentage that they did in the first half here in the second. And we'll see what happens going forward.
Got a piece of it. And that's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession. .52 seconds left to play in the third. Dishes it to Payton. Shot clock at 6. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Drops in the breakaway layup. Payton's got 9 points now in just the second half. Gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Walker against Payton. Walker the pass to ABC. That's tipped. And here we go. Number 25. dishes it down to finish the break.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
And it's Miller penetrating. A three ball. No good. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. The home team up by 6. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times in front. 7 of 17. Walker against Payton. Number 25. Hits the three-point bomb.
The defense sagged off, and, he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that three.
So it's the visitors now. 9-point game.
And, Kevin, when you don't take advantage of your trips to the free throw line, which they definitely did not, it's tough to recover from.
Yeah, it sure is. I mean, they left a lot of cheese and lettuce at that foul line.
Not to mention some ham and turkey, but...
ABC is out there with ABC. Then it's Miller, and it's ABC, and it's Dowdell in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. ABC's checked in for ABC. It's Hicks. Deflected. And it's going to be out of bounds. No keep possession. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Martin from outside. That is good.
They've gotten a bunch of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, you got to get some bodies out there defensively, though. I mean, things are way too easy out beyond the three-point arc.
Walker dishes to Miller. Passes it to ABC. 6 to shoot. Hit his foot. And it's being called a kickball. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. ABC's checked in for ABC.
Come on, man up!
Miller with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. ABC passes to ABC. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
Come on, you're gonna miss it!
That free throw good from ABC.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for them. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
Yeah, that's keeping them close. It's going to take a full effort here in the second half, but they've got to continue to knock down these free throws.
Come on, you're gonna miss it!
He hits both from the stripe. Here's Martin. Number 40. And it's off the back rim. No good.
You know, that mid-range jump shot is not his strong suit, even when he gets a good look like that.
Here's the screen. The pass to ABC. Here's Walker with the three. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter start. Feeds it to Martin. There's the triple. Martin against Walker. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Miller backs him down. Just 4 to shoot. The wing jumper off target.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Martin attacking. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And that one falls for Martin.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
And their confidence has to just continue to go up the longer their perfection continues.
ABC's checked in for ABC. And so he makes both from the line. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And the pass goes out of bounds, and they'll turn it over.
That's a poor possession. You just give away the ball with a sloppy pass.
Gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far.
It's always a special day when these two clubs get together because it only happens twice during the regular season. And, of course, these are 2 of the league's powerhouses.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hi, guys. I got a chance to hear what the home team head coach was saying to his players. He gave his guys the green light to keep firing from downtown, telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots.
Oh, I'm sure the fans agree with Steve. These are 2 very strong teams, and the energy, Clark, in this arena tonight is incredible.
It is absolutely off the charts, and if it's anything like their 2 battles last season, Kevin, which they split, we're in for a real treat.
Now, here's Walker. He dishes it to Miller. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Number 40. That one wide left. Gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. They set the screen. And it's Miller penetrating. Stripped away. It's Martin on the wing. Shot off the screen. Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the way.
Guys, good job working it down low and getting a high percentage look there. That's good basketball.
Knocks it loose. Pushing it up. No good. Walker with some nice D.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And that one misses. And he's good on the second. Gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. And the foul called on ABC. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Ball's knocked loose. He kicks it to Miller. He passes to ABC. On the mark with the 15-footer. ABC's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
And the home team has possession. They've led by as many as 11 points. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Shot clock at 6. Number 12. The long-distance three is Bill.
Well, you hate to see a guy suffer through a game like this, but his team is winning.
You have to like what we're seeing so far from Martin.
He's dialed in from long range. They got to stay in his hip pocket and deny him the catch.
ABC passes to Walker. Pass to ABC. He feeds it to Miller. He's against Martin. Fades away. Here's ABC. The layup missed.
Tough D on the inside.
Put up a roadblock, a construction barrel right there. That's what he brings defensively.
Launches it. It's rebounded by ABC. Gone 6 of 14 with the three ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. And it's Miller penetrating. Walker the pass to ABC. There's the feed to Miller. He's against Martin. Shot on the wing. It goes straight through with the switch. And 12 points for ABC. .156 left in the fourth quarter.
Well, he just didn't make the catch, didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else. They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
Outside, Walker. It's Miller on the wing. Back to Walker. It's Miller on the wing. Miller with another miss.
An easy look there, but, you know, he misses those once in a while.
Kicks it to Martin. There's the dish to Payton. Back to Martin. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by ABC.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open, just couldn't take advantage.
Miller kicks to Walker. ABC. They get a hand back. Payton drives in. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
And when it comes to his defense, guys, he's fun to watch. He's great at sensing a ball handler's next move and then making his own move to counter it.
That's a good point, Steve. I mean, what I've always liked about him is beautiful alley-oop passes. That's a unique skill, and not everybody has it. Just high enough to clear the defender. He rarely throws it into the crowd.
So the first one drops, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And both free throws good for Payton. The visitors with the ball. Passes to ABC. Dishes to Miller. That's good.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hits the first, and that will push the lead to double digits. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's ABC. Pass to Miller. Here's ABC. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to Martin. Right side, Martin. Now the pass to McKinney. 6 on the shot clock. Soft touch off the glass.
Terrific job taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And, Steve, I thought those fans, those home fans, gave this team a big lift all game. A lot of positive energy in the building.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Outside, Martin. And so they get the victory here at home. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
Well, that'll do it for us. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, Endorsed Burt, Kevin Harlan saying so long. And as we end the game, we bring you our Jordan Player of the Game.